他人畜无害，也笑里藏刀。卢卡·东契奇到底有多坏？就让 NBA 球员们告诉你。大家好，这里是 Telfer， 我们一起来挖掘真实励志有趣的篮球文化。你的点赞让我不停更新。绝大多数时候，场下的卢卡·东契奇就像一个大孩子。
Who was Luka off the court?
Big kid.
他友善、幽默、低调、接地气。看到别人劲爆的扣篮之后，他的反应是这样。
I used to do that when I was young. You almost broke the backwards.
他会询问德罗赞这辈子有没有投丢过中投。
Did you ever miss in your life the mid-range shot? But like 19 out of 20 you make.
Yes.
他会颠球，也会偷偷破坏好朋友约基奇的颠球。但是当比赛哨声响起之后，东契奇毫不客气。早在皇马时期，他就遭到过驱逐。在 NBA 中，他发生过数次冲突，也多次撕破球衣发泄怒火。在对手甚至队友的眼中，无法防守的东契奇更像是一个大恶人。2018年被独行侠队选中之后，常规赛还没有开始，东契奇首先在训练营中对队友下起了手。2018年选秀 NCAA 全国冠军维拉诺瓦大学的领军人物，未来的全明星球员杰伦·布伦森与东契奇一起被独行侠队选中。然而赛季开始之前的训练营，东契奇毫不费力的表现让同为新秀、年龄却更大的布伦森产生了自我怀疑，怀疑自己能否在 NBA 立足。
He's doing that slow motion, but he's doing whatever he wants. But his is just on another level. So from day one, I was like, this dude is good. This dude is good. But like also, I'm thinking like, damn, this dude is good. Do I belong? You can ask any vet on that team. It was like DeAndre Jordan, Wes Matthews, Harrison Barnes. They all say the same thing.
布伦森刚刚提到的 Wes Matthews 是韦斯利马修斯，独行侠当时的首发得分后卫。训练赛中，东契奇只用一个传球就折服了马修斯。
I remember I was on the right corner. I was on this side. He comes down. Bop, bop, whatever. Gets to the right, gets to the feint, like tax like the 45 or whatever. My man helps a little bit.
Yeah.
And he at no point did we make eye contact. Like at no point in the possession, and he just throws over his head straight to me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he different.
Yeah, nigga different.
来到 NBA 的第3场比赛，站在东契奇对面的是杰夫·蒂格。这位前全明星后卫试图找东契奇的麻烦，却从马修斯的嘴里听到了这样的话。
I'll never forget. I walked up to Wes. I'm like, man, y'all gonna let the white dude get the ball the whole game? That's crazy. He looked me dead in my face. He said, that motherfucker cold.
2021赛季，斯宾塞·丁威迪被交易到独行侠。来到队中，他才发现东契奇会像拉里·伯德一样提前透露接下来的动作，然后得分。
The swag he play with is crazy. Like I think the best part is when he starts calling out what he's gonna do.
No way.
Because it takes like you gotta be really nice to do that. I'm finna go down. I'm gonna post up one leg feint. Like, yeah, watch what I do to him.
小蒂姆·哈德威在东契奇的新秀赛季中期被交易到独行侠。2022年受伤之后，他在场边真正明白了东契奇的厉害之处。
I think it's different, like watching while you're on the floor with him than watching on the like sitting down. I'm like, damn, everything looks like it looks like his shot is going in every time, especially when he gets on that roll.
Yeah. 2020与21年的季后赛，快船与独行侠连续2年在首轮相遇，分别鏖战6场和7场。虽然快船最终晋级，2年级的东契奇却让快船的球员们无法限制。2020年季后赛首轮，21岁的东契奇在生涯第1场季后赛就砍下42分。第4场，东契奇又用一记后撤步3分绝杀比赛。2次系列赛的13场比赛，东契奇5次砍下40加，场均得到33.5分、8.7个篮板、9.5次助攻。快船的新秀泰伦斯·曼恩第1次打季后赛就成为了东契奇的受害者。
I don't know, because I seen Luka go crazy. I seen Luka go crazy, man. They went up 2-0 on us, and the level of play that Luka and Kawhi were playing at was crazy. Like Luka was, I want to say he had 40 like 3 times that series, but loud. Step back, yelling in everybody's face.
帕特里克·贝弗利是联盟中知名的防守者。就在1年前2019年的季后赛中，他骚扰了杜兰特，也成功逼出了最强的杜兰特。最后2场，杜兰特分别得到45分和50分，亲手终结了系列赛。很不幸，20年和21年，贝弗利又成为了东契奇的背景板。
His intelligence, like he's physical as fuck and flops at the same time, which is the exact same thing I do. Physical as fuck, motherfucker. Swipe at me. She's trying to kill me, right? Get him. He's trying to kill me. And he's the exact same way. He initiates the contact, hits you. And it's not like, as basketball players, you can feel like, the muscle and it's like, It's not muscle with him, and that's no, discredit to his body or anything, but that's just how he's made up. It's that kind of that flabby, solid type of, just leaning on you. And then you lean on the back and he, put his heads up and put a lot of pressure on the referee. So you can't really guard him physically like the type of way I want to guard him. He did a good job of exploiting that, real good job.
2021年2月与10月，东契奇2次绝杀凯尔特人。每次面对东契奇，凯尔特人的格兰特·威廉姆斯都会拿出自己最好的防守，却完全无法限制住他。
I played probably the best defense of anyone I've think about guarding Luka. And this man was hit. He threw up the ball 4 times and it went in.
You said threw up.
Like
it was
flipped it.
Up. You're right.
Threw it up. Like one of those, all right, cool, good defense, and he's falling away. He's not even looking at the basket. Threw it up, cash. And I'm literally talking to him there's absolutely no way. He's just smiling, running down the court.
2022年季后赛第2轮，东契奇与独行侠的对手是西部1号种子太阳队。这次东契奇的受害者是德文·布克。系列赛中，布克对东契奇大喷垃圾话，还嘲讽了东契奇的假摔。但是东契奇没有退缩，他喜欢垃圾话，这反而能更好的激发他的状态。
Luka loves that. He loves that competitiveness. He loves when people talk trash. That boils something inside of him that lights that fire under him that makes him want to go.
在学会英语之后，他曾经对选秀中没有选择自己的国王队总经理迪瓦茨说了垃圾话。
So he hit a free throw and looked at Vlade, who was the GM at the time,
sitting courtside.
Basically said you should have drafted me.
尽管太阳队是1号种子，他们却被4号种子独行侠拖到抢七。抢七半场结束，独行侠已经领先了30分。全场比赛，东契奇拿到35分10个篮板，而独行侠以33分的分差以下克上战胜太阳。比赛中，东契奇微笑着看向布克的画面，成为了 NBA 世界中另一个名场面。2024年，东契奇率队打进总决赛，西部决赛第2场，他再次贡献绝杀。而东契奇的偶像勒布朗·詹姆斯专门在播客 Mind the Game 中分析了他的比赛。
He's one of a handful of guys in this era that can make any pass against a double team.
Any.
James is one of them.
Yep.
You are for sure. Luka's one of them.
Yep.
So why are you blitzing him?
I don't understand it.
You get the switch, and when Luka sees the big on him, his eyes get like this.
然而，总决赛过后不到1年，东契奇突然被独行侠交易。这笔交易让东契奇与自己的童年偶像詹姆斯成为了队友，但同时也有很多质疑笼罩在东契奇的身上。他到底有没有不自律？他是不是一名合格的领袖？他是不是一名好球员？2月25日，湖人主场对阵独行侠的比赛是交易之后东契奇第一次面对自己的老东家。赛前 Jordan Brand 用一辆定制的科林赛格做了一个新广告，东契奇的车牌从德州换成了加州，代表着东契奇从独行侠来到了湖人。而东契奇也在这场比赛穿上了他的新鞋 Jordan Luka 4。这是一双新鞋，这是东契奇签名鞋历史上第一次使用气垫，在全掌的 Cushlon 3.0 泡棉中搭配了一块前掌的 Air Zoom。这也不是一双新鞋，除了具有东契奇签名鞋专属的科技 ISO Play 之外，在鞋面上 Luka 4采用了东契奇最爱的那双 Luka 1的鞋面科技 Flightwire。2023年12月，东契奇迎来了自己的女儿 Gabriella。在女儿出生之后，东契奇曾经将女儿的名字和爱心一起写在了球鞋上，而这一次 Luka 4鞋舌内侧这颗小小的爱心就是献给他的女儿。对阵独行侠的比赛中，东契奇首次上脚的这双 Luka 4配色叫做 Space Navigator 太空领航员。2012年，篮球指引着东契奇从斯洛文尼亚来到西班牙，他用3个月的时间快速学会了西班牙语。2018年，篮球指引着东契奇来到了美国德州的达拉斯。刚刚来到美国的时候，东契奇还不怎么会说英语。
It's funny because I remember first meeting him. That language barrier was hilarious. Hilarious. He can speak way better English now.
如今来到美国7年的东契奇，甚至学会了很多地道的黑人表达。
Luka has a lot of Negro tendencies. I mean, we've seen it.
Damn, bro, that was like a Southern goddamn. That was a Houston goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
He seems like he's been in the States for the longest.
So has his shit talk evolved as he's learned more of the English language? Maybe watched some more shows, got introduced to maybe John Singleton, The Boys in the Hood of the World, movies like that?
I'm not gonna lie to you. He got the car, maybe. Man, he's fun. He's a fun dude to play against and be around for sure.
2025年，篮球又让东契奇来到了洛杉矶。 来到洛杉矶湖人的新闻发布会上，东契奇戴上了一块价值35万美元的艾比皇家橡树，这块手表也同样是迈克尔·乔丹最喜欢的款式之一。而卢卡4球鞋上指南针图案的灵感就是来自东契奇心爱的手表，指南针上代表东西南北4个方向的字母被换成了东契奇的名字卢卡。如果说篮球是东契奇生活的领航员，那这双卢卡4的灵感就是东契奇在球场上的指南针，指引东契奇找到投篮的空间，找到自己的队友，找到前往总冠军的路。球场上送对手回家钓鱼是恶人东契奇的工作，而在球场之外，钓鱼也是他最大的爱好。这双 Luka 4 Gone Fishing Pace 的灵感就是钓鱼，球鞋附赠了一个鱼饵形状的吊坠，而球鞋后跟上的77变成了2条鱼的形状。东契奇可能没有想到，他从斯洛文尼亚的街头球场开始，一路走到了篮球的最高舞台。儿时在街头打球的经历，让东契奇有了做一双外场篮球鞋的想法，于是就有了 Luka 77这一双外场的支线鞋款。如今他与 Luka 4一同亮相。在之后的职业生涯中，篮球又会将卢卡东契奇带向何方？他能不能穿着这双好鞋，继续他的恶人之路？截至目前，东契奇已经上缴了好几个配色的卢卡4，之后会不会有一些更有意思的配色，让我们更了解这位恶人的真面目？就让我们拭目以待。